Hello. This short video highlights some of the changes that we're undertaking as we implement the Scottish Government's route map and the specific guidance for colleges for a phased return to learning in the autumn term in a blended way. We hope you find the video interesting and useful. Over the past months, the college has been developing approaches that align with Phase 3 of the Scottish Government's route map for the safe return of students and staff. Our aim is that we all respect and protect each other as an active and safe learning community over the coming months.
Refreshed information and frequently asked questions are regularly posted on the college website at www.slc.ac.uk.
The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way that we all work. This video is to let you know of the arrangements that have been put in place by the college. It also covers adjustments that we will need to make in our behaviours and to show respect and protect each other. These arrangements have been regularly reviewed by the College Health and Safety Committee.
Significant adjustments have been made to the campus and to the way we're planning to engage with students. We are significantly reducing the number of people in the building at any one time by having rotas and plans in place to cover staff and students working in the building and also from home. And to enable this, we're adjusting classrooms and workshops and laboratories, and a significant proportion of teaching and learning will take place off campus until the Scottish Government advice eases restrictions further for colleges. Where learning takes place on campus, there's going to be staggered class times for each faculty, and the aim is to reduce the pressure on key areas such as main doors, corridors, toilets, and also at break and lunch times.
For construction, class start and finish times are 8:30 to 3:45 Monday to Friday.
For the Faculty of Care, class start and finish times are from 9 a.m. to 4:15 Monday to Friday.
The Faculty of Business start and finish times Monday to Friday are 9:30 to 4:45.
In conjunction with reduced numbers of students on the campus, the staggered start times, finish times and break times will greatly reduce the pressure on key areas such as entrances, corridors and the food court.
I've deployed an enhanced cleaning regime throughout the college, and this example here is what we did in the toilets. So we have a check sheet which the cleaner completes when they're in doing the works, and it's tied to a certain time, and also likewise here we have throughout the day building supervisor inspections to make sure it's a standard that we would require. We've also implemented the enhanced cleaning regime not only in toilets but throughout the classrooms. You can see here offices and of course communal areas as much as possible. So for the instance in this classroom we have the tables laid out to a 2 metre gap for social distancing, and our cleaning team would be wiping these surfaces down not only to clean them but then to sanitise them as well, and the sanitising will be done on things that you wouldn't think of, the backs of the seats, etc. Here you can see the floor marking signage that we have to indicate where you should be in a corridor and what direction you should be in. So obviously it's keep to the left, so you should be over as close to the wall as possible while allowing others coming the opposite direction to likewise be as close to the other wall as they can. There's also clear signage in relation to physical distancing in areas where there are floor markings. Adhere to the distances indicated. This reflects the judgments based on public health advice on the 1st of June 2020 and still in place as of the 31st of July 2020. We have people passing corridors at less than 2 metres, and the reason for this is it's a very short duration that they actually come close in any manner to each other, and that's deemed as acceptable.
We're currently operating a one in, one out system within the toilets. There's clear notices and signage throughout the facilities to restrict the number of people using them at any one time.
Transparent screens are in place in key areas where physical distancing may not be appropriate. For example, reception areas, food court, etc.
The college has provided hand sanitizers at key locations for people to use, such as the entrances, atriums, corridors, etc. Please note that the Scottish Government advice is on regular hand washing, and that's the best way to minimise the risk. But these are here for your use.
We're keeping doors open using mag locks where possible, and we're also replacing the buttons in corridors and rooms with proximity sensors to open doors, and this reduces the number of surfaces that people touch in the building.
We will continue to review our ways of working and update our guidance accordingly. We will regularly communicate up-to-date guidance to all our users of the building.
For areas where there is separate Scottish Government guidance for that particular industry, we will adopt and implement that guidance. This will include areas such as construction, hairdressing and beauty therapy. The guidance provides information about what to do where 2 metres distancing is not possible.
We ask that all students, staff and other users of the building respect each other and help protect each other by thinking carefully about their own behaviours whilst they're in the building.
Please do not enter the building if you have any of the following symptoms: a persistent cough, a fever, or lack of taste and smell. If you have any of those symptoms, please contact HR. You will be required to sanitise your hands when you come into and exit the building. During the day, please wash your hands frequently for 20 seconds each time.
We're going to maintain physical distancing of 2 metres from each other wherever possible.
In corridors and stairwells, where brief interactions are possible, you are encouraged to wear a face covering, unless you have a health condition preventing you from this.
Whilst moving on stairs and corridors, you should always be keeping to the left, and there is signage throughout to demonstrate that to you. Classes, offices and atrium areas all have a limited capacity. These will be indicated to you via signage on the classroom or office door, and these limits should be adhered to at all times.
If you are queuing in the college, please remain 2 metres apart.
Wash hands thoroughly and regularly throughout the day for a minimum of 20 seconds each time, and also when you arrive home. Where hand washing is impractical, make use of hand sanitizer.
Asking people to remain in their own work areas where possible and avoid unnecessary travel between offices or different locations. Please try to avoid touching your face with your hands.
We ask that anyone using the toilets enters the room only one person at a time. This is with the exclusion of people who have a registered carer who is required to accompany them.
If you can, please use the stairs instead of the lifts. This leaves them free for people with restricted mobility. If you do need to use a lift, only enter if there is no one else in it, except if you're accompanied by a registered carer.
The college will continue to be guided by the most up-to-date public health guidance in relation to COVID-19, and we will update our policies and practices to reflect that changing guidance.
If you have any matter you wish to raise regarding health and safety, then please advise your course tutor and they will arrange to address it for you.